Hello and a warm welcome to the Celcom Axiata Malaysia Open 2019. We're in beautiful Kuala Lumpur, the cultural, financial and economic centre of Malaysia. A city that has undergone a rapid development in recent decades, and to the tourist most likely best known for the Petronas Twin Towers, the tallest twin buildings in the world. We are live from the National Sports Complex in Bukit Jalil, just south of the city centre. The World Tour consists of 26 tournaments in total and a final. The HSBC BWF World Tour system is consisting of 4 different tiers, all leading up to the finals, played in Guangzhou at the end of the year. Players are accumulating points from various tournaments, and the top 8 in each category qualifies for the final. Badminton is travelling all over the globe, 26 televised tournaments to be more specific. It all kicked off in January with the Thailand Masters. This week, Celcom Axiata Malaysia Open is the 9th tournament on the HSBC BWF World Tour this year, and the first of 5 Super 750 tournaments. It all started Tuesday, and today, Thursday, is all second round matches. In today's program, we have 8 matches, 6 singles and 2 doubles. And I would like to draw your attention to the world #1 in women's singles, TAI Tzu Ying. By her standards, struggling a bit to find her form from 2018 against Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN from Thailand. The world champion in men's singles, Kento Momota from Japan, against Asian Games champion Jonathan Christie from Indonesia. Another women's singles match between 2 young players finding their feet on the international circuit. Local interest, the Go Jin Wei of Malaysia, the twice world junior champion and youth Olympic champion, versus the higher ranked Pompawi Chukawong from Thailand. In the third men's singles of today, will Anders Antonsen of Denmark find the form that beat Kento Momota in Jakarta when he was up against the winner of the World Tour Finals 2018, Shi Yuqi of China. First match on will be a women's singles between TAI Tzu Ying and Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN. As you can see here, the women's singles draw. The top seed, TAI Tzu Ying of Chinese Taipei against Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN of Thailand.
Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN, Thailand.
So we're waiting for the players to enter the court here. We've got the 2 players. TAI Tzu Ying from Chinese Taipei, 24 years of age, is leading the 2 players onto court. Followed in the yellow skirt, Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN of Thailand. She's 23 years of age. TAI Tzu Ying was the player in form last year. She won 8 tournaments, 6 open events, and then the Asian Games and the Asian Championship as well. She was and is still world #1, and finished the 2018 based on 16 tournaments as a world #1. And we see here the head-to-head between the 2 players. It's 5-3 for TAI Tzu Ying, but it must be mentioned that TAI Tzu Ying has won the last 3 encounters between these 2 players. She's got a 7-2 win-loss record for 2019, and yet to win a tournament here in 2019. And by her standards, it's not been an impressive start to the year. And on the HSBC BWF race to Guangzhou, she is actually a number 26. And to compare with last year at the same date, she was a #1. She beat Deng from Hong Kong in the first round, 21-14 and 21-13 in 27 minutes. So that was very comfortable. She's the defending champion, and last year she beat Herbing Zhao in 2 straight games. Her opponent from Thailand Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN, as previously mentioned. She's 23 years of age. She did not make the Olympics in 2016 in Rio, and she was very, very disappointed by that. She lost some will to continue after that failure, but parents and friends encouraged her, and now she is set aside on a 2020 qualification. She, in the first round, beat Chloe Birch from England, 21-10, 21-7, very convincingly in 25 minutes.
Ready to play.
Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN also played a very, very important part in Thailand's fantastic run at the Uber Cup last year. And the umpire from New Zealand is Justin Su, and the service judge is Tiawan Mahadu of Mauritius. So the stage is set. World number one from Chinese Taipei, TAI Tzu Ying, up against the player in the picture, ONGBAMRUNGPHAN from Thailand. She's number 5 on the race to Guangzhou at the moment. She moved up 5 rungs from last week after her fine performance in India Open, where she got to the quarter-final. ONGBAMRUNGPHAN is number 25 on the world ranking, and that's based on 19 tournaments. She has been as high as a number 11.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Busanan
2017.
ONGBAMRUNGPHAN, Thailand. And on my left, TAI Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei. Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN to serve. Level play. Service over. 1 love.
Two players starting with a fierce pace here. Really well played by TAI Tzu Ying, just clipping the top of the tape on that drop shot. Look at that one. Really tricky for Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN from Thailand to retrieve that one. There is no doubt that TAI Tzu Ying
Service over.
was very disappointed in the final at the All England when she lost to Jin Yufei in 2 straight games, 21-17, 21-17. I'm sure she's eagerly wanting to revenge that, and that's a beautiful shot by Busanan. Very nice drive, flat into the forehand side of TAI Tzu Ying. Look at that one, really well played. Well left.
Service over. 3, 2.
Really stretching her opponent now, TAI Tzu Ying, but that one, unfortunately for her, was going wide of the sideline.
Service over. 3.
Completely controlling the rally. Look at this one, stretching Busanan to maximum, but this one is going out on the sideline. Well left by Busanan. She's a very, very good worker, the Thailand player.
Service over. 4-3. Play.
Yeah, that was an easy mistake by Busanan here.
5.
She could have done better with that one.
Service over.
There's no doubt that
4,
the tactic here from
5.
Busanan must be to push TAI Tzu Ying as much to the back line as possible. Get TAI Tzu Ying away from the net where she's so strong. This one she was missing, but she's playing with a lot of deception and she's coming into that first part of the court at the net. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Busanan standing completely still
Service over.
and trying to have a look at this fantastic shot.
4.
That, it doesn't get better. Look at the facial expression there on Busanan. Doesn't get better than that. Beautiful shot. 6-4 up. TAI Tzu Ying to serve.
Service over. 5-6. Service over.
Busanan has gotten a big goal of
7,
qualification for 2020
5.
Olympics. She's presently number 25 on the world ranking. She must get into the top 16 and be the second player after Ratchanok Intanon. To qualify, only 2 players from each country can qualify. They've got to be in the top 16. Oh, what deception we see here from TAI Tzu Ying. Her favourite one where she's pushing it cross-court from her forehand side and
5.
trying to have a look at this one. This time it stays in on the sideline. That's going wide. Patience pays off for Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN here. TAI Tzu Ying is pushing that one
8.
way wide of the sideline. Well moved in by TAI Tzu Ying on the first one at the net, on the forehand. Playing that a block shot really well.
Over.
This one here, well moved in.
9.
And then covering the net really
6.
well after that. Making sure that Busanan can't get away with that cross court at the net.
Play. Service over. 7-9. Eight, 9.
Change of racket here by Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN.
10-8.
And as you can see, the rule has changed. The players not allowed to test the rackets anymore. Officials thought that they did not want players to delay. So really well played once again by TAI Tzu Ying. 11-9 up, sorry, 11-8 up, going into the interval here. Okay, we've got the confirmation in 9 minutes, 11-8 for TAI Tzu Ying. So it's a tall order for the player in the picture. Defending champion at this tournament.
Top 1, 20 seconds. Coach, please return to our chair.
So Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN have in 2019 played 7 of the 9 World Tour tournaments. She's only missed out on the Spain Masters and the Swiss Open.
Service over. 9-11.
That's that locked out. And that was stayed in on the back line, closing the gap to 1 point, 10-11.
10-11.
Good smash down, straight down the line there by TAI Tzu Ying.
Service over.
Perhaps that high serve from Busanan was slightly short. Gave TAI Tzu Ying the opportunity for the smash. Good pressure there. Unfortunately for Busanan, that's pushed wide of the sideline, but the idea was good, really trying to put some pressure on the deep forehand corner of TAI Tzu Ying, avoiding her to play good deceptive shots. And that's wide.
14.
Last 3 points gone to TAI Tzu Ying, 14-10 up now. She can't afford to make mistakes like that, and she knows it. You can see on her facial expression that she's very upset with herself. She cannot afford to make such easy mistakes. And here the trick shot from TAI Tzu Ying into the deep forehand corner.
Service over. 11-15.
Once again, but nicely set up there by Busanan, pushing the shot into the deep forehand corner, then setting up that opportunity at the net, and the lift is going long on the back line from TAI Tzu Ying. But once again, it all originated from the situation where she was pushed into that deep forehand corner. Yeah, well played. Good follow-up there by TAI Tzu Ying. Good straight smash down the line. Look at this one, but look at the follow-up. Very quickly approaching the net and playing it cross-court. And Busanan is out of position and can't reach it.
Thank you.
So it's a good lead here for TAI Tzu Ying. 16-12 up, serving. And TAI Tzu Ying, as previously mentioned, won the Asian Games last year. She's playing with a lot of deception, but sometimes it becomes a little bit too erratic, as what we just saw here. That's long on the back line. And we have the first challenge of today. It's called out on the back line, and ONGBAMRUNGPHAN in the picture is challenging. Let's see. It looks out. It's definitely out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Change shuffle.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, as the umpire is saying.
Service over.
And it means that ONGBAMRUNGPHAN has got one challenge remaining in this first game. Every player is having 2 challenges per game. And if you're successful, you keep it. Unsuccessful, you lose them one by one.
$18, 13.
And once again, the favourite shot from that forehand situation at the net, where she's holding it, flicking it cross court, as we already seen so many times here. We see it perfection once again, right into that deep forehand corner of Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN. Just 2 points away from the first game.
Service over. 14, 19. $15, 19.
And that's wide of the sideline. And
Service over.
5
20.
game points
Game point 15.
for TAI Tzu Ying. 20 game point 15. Yeah, that was too easy to read. Really well played here. That block shot from Busanan. Try to look at that. She read it so well. A very, very short reply. Oh, and then that really well disguised shot down the line from the backhand this time.
16.
Just doing the trick, try to have a look at this one. Here it comes, just holding it, flicking it this time. Again down to the deep forehand corner, but from the backhand position. 21-16. In the opening game for TAI Tzu Ying. 18 minutes. TAI Tzu Ying has been number 1 on the world ranking for 121 weeks.
Just only push, clear attack, and here S3 must be done. Yeah. Okay. ตั้งรับให้ดีก่อนตั้งรับแล้วก็ถึงไปเลยตั้งรับแล้วอย่าบีบตั้งรับแล้วพอรับสำหรับเข้ากันไม่ได้รับแล้วเดิน
Busanan is having a university degree, so it's for her now to use all her wit and see whether she can outsmart her opponent from Chinese Taipei. TAI Tzu Ying, the world #1, the Asian Games champion from 2018.
Call 1, 20 seconds. Call 1, 20 seconds.
TAI Tzu Ying requesting to change the shuttle. Agreed by the umpire.
Second game. Level play.
Level play.
Service over. 1 love.
Yeah, that's long on the back line.
Service over. 1 all.
And here it comes again. But this time Busanan was ready for it. Very good rally. Must be the longest of the match.
Two, 1.
And it's just been confirmed it's the longest rally of the match. 31 shots.
Service over. 2 all.
The two coaches. TAI Tzu Ying. Yeah, using her wonderful disguise
Service over.
on the overhead reverse block shot there.
2.
Sometimes she's got so many shots in the book that she doesn't know which one to use, and therefore sometimes she's making mistakes. But this time, it was perfection. Well left.
Busanan ONGBAMRUNGPHAN challenges. Call
And,
out.
Busanan is challenging once again. If you look at it from a Thailand point of view, I think that it doesn't look good. That looked out. from where I'm sitting. But it's not, it's in. That's a perfect challenge there by Busanan. And she keeps her 2 challenges here in the second game.
All. Play. Four, 3.
So Busanan in the lead for the first time in this match. Oh, what a good smash. Good cross-court smash by world number 1, TAI Tzu Ying. Great power. Setting it up nicely here, but look at this one.
All. Service over. 5, 4.
And that's wide of the sideline.
6, 4.
Short, that was definitely short, but well saved by ONGBAMRUNGPHAN, and that's in.
Service over.
Closing the gap to 1 point. 5, 6.
6. All.
Yeah, a beautiful shot here by
Service over.
ONGBAMRUNGPHAN.
7.
Similar shot that TAI Tzu Ying is using from the same position. That block shot from the round ahead situation, made to perfection. Yeah, doesn't get better than that, does it? Busanan under a lot of pressure here. Backhand side, and then cannot get to that drop shot. But look at how short it is. Landing well before that first service line. Just an indication of how short the shot was. Obviously, that's stretching your opponent to the maximum, using all 4 corners of the court. And once again, and back level here, TAI Tzu Ying, 8-all. But try to look at this one again with the same kind of disguise, and look at how short that one is as well. Just clipping the top of the tapers as well. Doesn't get better.
Service over. 9, 8.
Yeah, good reply. Busanan almost got away with her attack. Really put TAI Tzu Ying under pressure here, this one.
9.
But the lift's too short. And look at the reply here. Cross-court smash, half smash by TAI Tzu Ying. 9-all. She's got to stay disciplined now.
10.
ONGBAMRUNGPHAN
9.
cannot afford to make mistakes like that. I know she's slightly under pressure, but not enough to miss it as completely as that. Must get a lot closer. Skills at the net there by both players.
11, 9. Interval.
And TAI Tzu Ying goes into the mid-game interval with a lead of 11-9. In the first game, the lead was 11-8. Confirmation here, 11-9 in 12 minutes.
Top 1, 20 seconds. Top 1, 20 seconds.
ONGBAMRUNGPHAN
11,
ended 2018 as a number 29 on the world ranking based on 18 tournaments with an average of 42,000 points.
Play.
If you
12,
compare that to TAI Tzu Ying,
9.
she was world number 1 based on 16 tournaments, but had 100,000 points, which meant that more than twice up from her opponent in 2018.
Thirteen, 9.
And ONGBAMRUNGPHAN here have to be very careful indeed, because it looks like TAI Tzu Ying is pulling away here. 4-point lead, 13-9. Yes, as I said, be concerned, be very concerned.
14, 9.
Yeah, that's a good backhand. Oh, that's going wide of the sideline, but the idea was great by Busanan. Going cross-court.
15,
Look at how it actually caught
9.
TAI Tzu Ying out of balance. Unfortunately for her, it was going wide on the sideline. 15-9.
Sixteen, 9.
Cleverly played here by Busanan.
Service over.
TAI Tzu Ying under a lot of pressure here.
10,
Turning her back, waiting for a shot
16.
to the back line, but look at that deceptive shot, cross court at the net. Really well played.
$11, 16. $12, 16.
Yeah, that shot from TAI Tzu Ying was not only wide of the sideline, he was also extremely short. A drift alongside the court here.
12.
And Busanan seems to be playing with the drift, and TAI Tzu Ying here in the picture against it.
Service over. 13, 17. Service over. 18,
Perfectly
13.
placed. That cross-court smash once again. It's been a very good weapon for TAI Tzu Ying today, that cross-court smash from the around the head situation. Busanan getting well out of trouble here. But look at that finish. Look at that finish from the world #1.
19, 13.
Perfection once again. Just 2 points away from victory here in the opening women's singles match of today.
Service over. 14, 19.
Second time in this match she has produced that shot from the forehand side. Try to have a look at it once again. Similar position, everything the same. And once again, perfection. 20 match point, 14.
Game.
And TAI Tzu Ying takes this opening match in 2 straight games, winning 21-16, 21-14. And just 37 minutes.
TAI Tzu Ying, 21-16, 21-14.
The world #1 and Asian Games champion, safely through to tomorrow's quarterfinals. And here she's waving to the fans. 21-16, 21-14 in 37 minutes.